Good morning students, myself Dr. Shirisha, Associate Professor from CSE Department, MLR Institute of Technology. In this session, I want to extend the PHP sessions to PHP operators. So, overview of this session will be about different PHP operators that we have, and the operators means the evaluation when you wanted to give some expressions like arithmetic operators, relational operators, and when you wanted to relate means compare two things whether they are equal or not, and we'll go with the relational operators. So like that we have different operators, logical operators and all, which we discuss in every programming language. So it PHP also supports this PHP operators. So let us go with the operators. So these are the few operators that we have. Operators are used to perform the operations. When you are writing a plus b, so this plus is the operation that we are doing here, and we call a and b as operands. So you will be taking different operands to apply some operation. And what are the different operators that we have? So this is also a operator. Okay, so this can be applied in between the variables and values. So PHP defines the operators in the following group: arithmetic operators, where you will be adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing and all, and assignment operator, where you assign a equals to 10, so you are assigning 10 to a, so this is assignment operator. And comparison operator, whether a equals to 10, b equals to 20, whether a is less than b or not. So to compare such things we have comparison operator, or we call them as relational operator also. Increment, decrement, so a plus plus, a minus minus, so those are increment and decrement operators. Then logical operators, when you wanted to compare two different conditions whether they are true or false. Say if you are giving a and b, so a is 10 and b is 20, when both the conditions, when this and will be true, when the a is true and b is true, you will get true, and when a is true and b is false, you will get false. So these are some type of logical operator where it returns the boolean values. And string operators to compare the two strings, and array operators to compare different arrays. So first we'll go to arithmetic operators. PHP arithmetic operators are used with the numeric values to perform a common arithmetic operation. When you are doing this plus addition can be done between the two numericals. So such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, everything comes under arithmetic operators. So plus is nothing but for addition, minus subtraction. So and this is the expression that we are going to give. This dollar defines the variable. What are the variable you are going to define? That is defined using the x, and sum of x and y. Plus is nothing but sum of x and y. Similarly, subtraction, it gives the difference. Multiplication, star, so it gives the product. And divisions, as usual, slash, and which gives the quotient. And percentile symbol, which is used to find the modulus, so it gives a remainder. And star is exponential operator, where it results the raising $x to $y power. That means what? X power y. Okay, what are the values you are introducing? That is star which performs the power. So assignment operators. So what are assignment operators? If you wanted to assign the value of x to value of y to x, so just give x is equals to y. So assignment x equals to y, and the left operand gets the set to the value of the expression on the right. So that means if y is equals to 10, then if you are assigning x equals to y, then what is x? Which is y. Again x is equals to what? 10. Then x plus equals to y. X plus equals to y is a shorthand form of x equals to x plus y. So this is the expression, and here plus is again performing the addition operator and addition operation. And x minus y, which is again x equals to x minus y, and which performs a subtraction, and star for multiplication, slash for division, modulo of, then this percentile is for modulus operation, which gives you the remainder. Okay. So these are few basic assignment operators that we have. and where it assigns the right hand side value to the left hand side variable. Comparison operators. PHP comparison operators are used to compare two values, whether number or string. If you are comparing two things or two strings, then it will return the boolean value. Suppose if you wanted to compare two strings, we will give equals to, double equals to compare whether x and y are equal or not. If they are equal, it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. So, there is also some more expression which is triple equals to, and this is identical operator. It returns true if $x is equals to $y, and they are of same type also. Here, it is not going to check what is the type of the variable that you have given, and here it will check the type of the value also. If the type is same, then only it returns true. And not equal means when the two values are having different values assigned. So, returns true if $x is not equals to $y. Less than, greater than. So, this is also a not equal, returns true, similarly like your not symbol. Not double equals to means not identical, where it returns true if they are not of same type. So, this is about the comparison operators. Then there are also greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. When you wanted to compare the two numerical values, whether they are greater than or less than, then we will go with greater than or less than symbol. Similarly, greater than or equals to and less than or equals to symbols. Increment and decrement operators. These are used for incrementing the value by 1 or decrementing the value by 1 according to the requirement. So, plus $x means you are incrementing the value first, then assigning the value to x. This is called pre-increment. So, increments x by 1, then returns $x. It is not assigning the value first, then incrementing. So, here post increment, that means what? It returns $x, then increments the x by 1. So, minus $x, it is a pre-decrement, decrements $x by 1, then returns $y. Similarly, post-decrement, which assigns $x first, then decrement the value by 1. This is about increment and decrement operator. Similarly, we move on to logical operator. Logical means whether the logical and, logical or, so such type of operators we have. So, PHP logical operators used to combine the conditional statements. We will give two conditions, when check whether those conditions are true or false. Based on that, we will return the values. So, here if you want to check whether the two conditions are true, then return true, then we will go with AND symbol. So, true if both $x and $y are true. That means what? If you have $x, $y and you have this is true, this condition is also true, then the output will be true. If this is true, this is false, it is false. If this is false and this is true, then also it is false. If this is false, this is false also. If both the statements or the conditions are false, then also it is returning false. And in the case of OR, this is quite different. True if $x or $y means any one of the statements should be true. If both are false, then it is false and the remaining all will be true. This is in the case of OR function. So, if the both are false, it is returning false. All other means true. At least one true in the condition, then it is returning true. Then XOR is nothing but true if either of x or y is true but not both. So, if it is not both means both same means it is returning false. So, when true, it is returning false. If either of x or y is true, that means one true, it is returning true. If both are true or both are false also, it is returning false. So, that is XOR operation. Similarly, we have this AND or NOT. So, this is the operator which you are giving, and this is quite similar to, you can also give it with two ampersand symbols, or you can give it two pipe symbols, and XOR or not XOR, not you can give it with the exclamatory symbol. Then string operators, as we have seen in the string functions in our previous session, when you wanted to concatenate two strings, we are using this dot operator. So, PHP has two operators specifically designed for string. One is dot and dot equals to. This is dot equals to where it concatenates and then assigns. So, appends this text to 2 to text 1. Okay. So these are the two string operators we have. And coming to array operators are used to compare two arrays. So here plus is union of $x $y. Plus means union, double equals to, which is equality, and triple equals to, which is identity, where we have discussed them in the assignment operators. So returns true when they have the same key value pairs in the same order and or of same type. So you should have the same order and also of same type. If the type is different, then it returns false. Not equals to means inequality, returns true if they are not equal. This is also similar, and not identity means it returns true if they are not identical of type. It checks the type of the data that they are having. This is about the PHP array operators. We'll go with few examples. So in this example, just we have assigned two values to the variables, $x with 29 and $y with 4, and we are performing some arithmetic operators. So just echoing the statements. Okay, then here in this example we have assigned this and we are performing the logical operators, and when two statements are true, then it is returning the statement, otherwise no. So here when one statement is having true, then also it is returning true, otherwise false. If both are false, then it is returning false. So here in this case, this is true, x is 50 and y is 30, true, therefore it returns this. And in this case, x is true, x is 50, yes, this is true, and y is 20, but this is false. But we need, any one is true, this or will return true, therefore this will be printed. So in that way we have all the logical operators that we have. So just we try with these programs. So arithmetic operators that are performed between the two variables that we have defined. So these are the values, if you see here. So x plus y, so 29 plus 4, 33, and minus y, it is 25. So like that, multiplication, division and remainder also is calculated. So this is about the arithmetic operations. Then we will go over the logical operators. So logical operators, how they work is, so PHP, then just I am giving $x with 20 and $y, I am just giving this with 5. Okay, if I am just writing the condition, what is the condition? You have to check two things. So $x we have assigned with, so assignment operator has to be used, it is 20, and if it is and operation or and operator we are using here, and $y equals to 5. Double equals to you have to give because we are just checking the values. So if they are equal, I am just trying to echo the statement, both are true. Okay, so I am just saving this program in my HT docs. Let me save this with p4.php. Every PHP program should be saved with .php extension. Click on all files just to save this. Then just give it here p4. Both are true. So why we are getting both are true means whatever the conditions that we have given, it should return true since we have given and here. Okay, let me change this to 15 or 55. Okay, let me refresh. So you are not returning anything. So here if I give else echo it is false. Now what happens? It is false because here this statement is getting true and this statement is false when one condition is true and the other condition is false and returns what? False. So this is how it is returning the else statement. Similarly, if you wanted to check the other examples, then okay, that's fine. I'll just type them. So when I wanted to give or symbol, then what I need to do, if of I am giving $x5 and y equals to 20, but I have replaced that with this. So I am just echoing it is true. Just refresh. So both are true. So what is the case here is this condition is true and when you are giving or, this condition is false. So true false, then what happens? Or returns true. When I give both falses, so let me give this as 2 not 1 and just check this. It is false because when both the conditions are false, it is returning false. Let me give both are true. Both are true because true or returns true. So like this you can check with all the different logical operators. Then similarly you can also give here pipe symbol for checking or. So to pipe symbol also gives you the same output. So both are true, and if this is 15, so one is false, then also it is returning both are true. If both are false, it has to return false. This is false. Okay. So similarly, there's one more example here where dump has been used to display the structured information. Okay. So boolean true. So what is boolean true here means what is the type of data? Suppose if you are giving var dump returns the type of data. So $A not equals to B. So obviously they are not equals to B. Then it returns true. So it is returning true here. And this is the inequality, the types. That's okay. This type of data it will check, and this is equality, whether the type of $A and type of $C is true or not, it will check. So here if you see $A, B, C both, C is given as what? It is string. B is given as what? It is numeric. So when you are checking with $A, $B, so it returns true, but here if you are checking A and C, then they are not equal. So what it is returning? Uncaught type error. That means unexpected operate types, null string in C. Okay, null string. So here it is going to var_dump function is used to give the structured information, whatever the data that you wanted to display. So here let me change this to I'll just put everything in the comments. So single line comments can be given with // okay. So just we are checking with the one statement. Just refresh. Not equal, but here A and B they are not equal, 80 and 50 they are, so not equal it is returning, and some fatal error it is going to return. Just refresh. So boolean true. Similarly, if you wanted to check with A and C, what is A? 80 and C is string 80. So let me put this in the comment and just check with this one. So var dump $A triple equals to $C. Let us check this. It is returning false. It is returning, var dump is returning the type which is of boolean, because true or false is of boolean type, and A and C, A is of integer and C is of what? String. So it is returning what? False. Suppose if you are making this as removing the double quotes and just refresh, so it is returning true, because the type of data is same here. Okay. So in this session we have discussed about the operators, different types of operators like arithmetic, comparison, logical operators, along with few examples. Hope you all understood. Thank you all.